And coming up next, Peter Linton Smith is getting sleepy, very, very sleepy. Peter.
Actually, Katrina, I'm trying to wake up. But anyway, the new year is coming up. We're going to be making all sorts of New Year's resolutions, quitting smoking, losing weight, organizing ourselves. One way may be to try hypnotism. We are at a Better Life in Waukesha. Jay Hess is a professional hypnotist. He will show us how it's done when we come back.
45 southbound Burleigh down to the zoo will take you 5 minutes. Mark, that's a look at traffic.
Nicole, thanks. 7:39 right now. Hypnosis, something you've probably heard a lot about. You've seen it in the movies and on TV, but it's still an unknown science. This morning, Peter Linton Smith is on the Gus tour to tell us more about this. Peter, count to 3 and begin your report.
Okay, Mark, we are here at a Better Life in Waukesha to talk about hypnotism. As I mentioned, you can use hypnotism to lose weight, quit smoking, just basically do a number of things. We're here with Jay Hess, who's a professional hypnotist. Tell us basically, how does hypnotism work? How do you do it?
How does it work? Okay, good question. That's what most people ask me. Hypnosis, basically, it's a very simple principle. It's a form of deep relaxation where the subject, client, relaxes deeply, and the subconscious mind is accessed, the inner mind. The inner mind controls your involuntary, your heart rate, your breathing, your memories are in there, your habits, your inner mind. So once you access that subconscious or inner mind, and the suggestions are given for, say I tell a smoker, it feels like to him it feels like he's never smoked before. Once that lodges into the subconscious mind, he actually goes on his way feeling that way, okay? It's almost like a inner mind reprogramming, or if you want to call it that. So again, it's a form of deep relaxation where the subconscious is accessed and the behavioral changes are made that way, the subject. And the subject actually hypnotizes their self. I don't do that. I guide them to a level of deep relaxation where the help can be given. And this is real stuff. It's being used by psychiatrists, psychologists to treat different disorders, behavior disorders, and it's a real thing.
Well, let's do the real thing. We have a willing subject here who's willing to help us out, so show us how it's done.
Sure. All right. And here we have Justin here. I'd like you to just close your eyes, Justin. Close your eyes and concentrate on my words. You will hear other sounds around you, but they only fade away. So now, count of 3, take a deep breath and hold it. 1, 2, 3. All the way. Hold it. Exhale. Relax. Relaxing more and more. Concentrating on my words. Take another deep breath. 1, 2, 3. All the way. And exhaling now, feeling your body sinking deeper and deeper now. And every word I say, every beat of your heart, every breath you take, you relax more and more. Just letting go now. In a moment, we're going to start from the top of the head down to the tips of the toes. Calm, comfortable relaxation flowing. Allowing all tightness, tension, discomfort to simply melt away. And now, forehead relaxing, eyes. I bet if I asked you to open your eyes now, you wouldn't even be able to or wouldn't even want to now. Concentrating. Now, comfortable wave of relaxation flowing down into your cheeks, your jaw, making sure your teeth aren't clenched. Down your neck, relaxing, shoulders sagging now. Relaxation flowing down into your arms.
Well, I hope you're still awake and still watching.
Arms getting heavy.
We'll tell you how it's going when we come back.
All right, don't bark like a dog or cluck like a chicken or anything, will you? We'll get back to you later, Peter. Don't want to disturb that. It's 7:43.
And Peter Linton Smith is live in Waukesha. Peter, what are you up to this morning?
We are experimenting with hypnosis. Everyone is wide awake right now, but you may have watched this earlier when Jay actually put Justin under hypnosis. When he woke up, he said his hands were feeling heavy and numb. When we come back, we'll try and find out what made him feel that way while he was under hypnosis.
Scott. Hypnosis is a form of treatment that works on the power of suggestions. This morning, Peter Linton-Smith on the Gus Tour to tell you more. Peter?
Well, Katrina, we watched as Jay Hess put a subject under hypnosis, and as I mentioned to you, when he woke up, his arms were feeling numb. Tell us, Jay, why would somebody, when they wake up, feel numb?
Sure. Again, as I had mentioned in the segment earlier, hypnosis is deep relaxation. So once the subject goes under and they're going to a comfortable level, a deep level, they can have numbness, tingling in the hands or feet, overall sensation. Someone that's hypnotized feels like they don't want to move. They may feel like they're sinking. Numbness, tingling, those are all great side effects. So when Justin had this happen, I said right away, that's a good thing. It's an excellent thing.
So did your hands feel like they were asleep?
There was no blood in them. You know, there was a numbness in them. I can't. It's a strange.
But it took you a minute to kind of.
Oh, it took me several minutes to come back to some sort of function again.
Right.
I felt I was sinking, actually, into the chair. You know, it was a very strange feeling. I mean.
Mm-hmm. And once a subject goes deep after a session, sessions for smoking, weight loss usually last about a half an hour. It does take them some bit of time after their session to reawaken. But what's fascinating here with the hypnosis is that relaxation after one session can stay with someone for days, if not weeks. 1 half-hour session. So to kind of wrap this thing up, I guess with the millennium coming up, the New Year resolutions, do see your local hypnotist or give me a call. Hypnosis is real, and it's a very effective therapy for habit modification and.
Now, when you put somebody under hypnosis, is there something that you have to do to be careful that they're not going to slip back into some sort of hypnotic state? I mean, if there's some cue that you say that you use their mind.
Right. Well, it's all a natural state of mind, and once someone's hypnotized several times by me or whoever, once they experience it more than a few times, their subconscious or their mind can memorize the feeling, so they can slip into a deep trance quite easily. I myself can go under a minute or two, you know, where I would just be slumping over, you know, in a pile. But this trails into just making them more calm and relaxed in their life. And where the stress isn't going to change in their life, but their perception of it will. The way they perceive their environment. So it's all good. And every hypnosis session, no matter what it's for, fear of heights, fear of dentists, you know, smoking, weight loss, is all based on deep relaxation. So not only do you get the benefit of having what you're seeing the hypnotist for helped, you're also going to get that stress reduction automatically built right in.
And the subject's got to be willing to go along.
Of course. In order for hypnosis to be effective, the subject has to be willing. I tell all my clients that. It always works if you're willing and if you go to a deep enough level. Okay. It's a given. It's a given, so.
All right.
I feel marvelous anyway, you know.
Good, we're all
sleep. There we go.
Now, if we can just find some sort of hypnotic trance where we can get used to the cold, I don't know.
Yeah.
But you saw it here. Have a good morning, everyone.